All right, you guys. So welcome to this week's team call. We're going to be covering topics of who are you, how are you different from all the other coaches in the business, and how do you create your story and share it so that you're not sounding like a broken record as everybody else shares their story. And I swear, almost everybody shares their stories on the same day of the week too. When you're scrolling, you see the same things from fitness posts and, oh, let's share my throwback, but on like a Tuesday, or there's so many repetitive things. So you want to have something that makes you stand out from all of them. So something that we've learned from Lindsay Matway way long time ago, and you might not have done this yet, is to find out what things make you the same as every other coach and what makes you different from all the other coaches. It's so easy to be stuck and go, well, there are thousands, like 300, 400,000 coaches. We're all the same. We all like to eat healthy. We all exercise. We all want to help our family or ourselves. We all do the same workouts, and that's our passion. So how are you different? So you get a piece of paper. I don't even have one out. Let's see. So get a piece of paper, fold it in half, and on the top, let me get a pen. All right, so on the left side at the top, you write same, and on the right side, you write different. So just like that, so basic. So down here under the same, you're going to be writing everything that you have in common with every other coach on this planet. You work out, you eat healthy, you want to be financially independent, you drink Shakeology, all those things that feel like you don't stand out. But on the right side of your differences, write what makes you you. What are your hobbies? And I don't want to call things out on this one because I want you to be original in what it is for you. Do you have kids? Do you work? Do you go to school? How many kids do you have? Do you homeschool, public? Where do you live? They may be a little similar to other people, but for you, this is what makes your story unique. For me, it would be, I like to be outdoors. I love all these different types of music. I hate the cold. I love flip-flops. I don't really spend that much money or time on myself. Like I used to only get my hair done once a year on my birthday. Very low maintenance. I like to be out on the ocean, but not under the water in the ocean. Just little bitty things like that. So that's your same and different. So whenever you're making your posts, when you're trying to make your timeline that magazine cover for your story and for a glimpse into your life, you want to be sharing things from that different category. When you start to go to the same, you're going to start to kind of become white noise to everybody that's following you. And eventually they're going to unfollow or unfriend or just plain ignore you. Your stuff won't even show up in their feed anymore because they're not commenting and liking. You have to give them some type of but like some good stuff to want to read and communicate with you about. So to go along with getting your stuff seen, I know we cover this like all the time and getting that interaction going, but it's super important because if you're just posting like, hey, I did my workout today, I did this, and you're not asking a question or some type of something looking for like a comment back, you're not going to gain your view of people. Your posts aren't going to go as far, and they're just going to be dead flat on their face. Know what days and times work best for your crowd. Think about the things that make you different. When are those types of people gonna be on their computer? Are they on the weekends? Is it even worth you to be posting really good eye-catching stuff on the weekends? Or should that just be kind of your low-key fun stuff, your family outings, things like that? Typically, people aren't gonna be like, don't be posting one of your big punch posts on a Friday night or Saturday, because it's not going to be seen by as many people. I know personally, my Fridays and Saturdays, I might be on, but I'm not looking to do anything on there. I'm just scrolling and maybe liking and commenting, but I'm not going to take it further to an extra step of, say, sign up or send me a message. So I'm like, I don't want to think like that anymore. My brain's turned off. But Sunday night or Monday morning, if I had to go back to work and I'm like prepping my mind, okay, I got to go to bed. I got to wake up. Oh my God, we got to do this all over again this week. I would jump all over a post that was like positive and happy, and somebody being like, I love my life. Guess what? I can wake up whenever I want to tomorrow and do what I want and still get paid and not even dread it. That would be incentive for me. And that's the time of that week that I would be looking for that too. So try that like this week. Like think of a post you want to do about your coaching and what you do, and type it out though. As soon as you get the words and the agenda for that post, put it in your notes or somewhere and get your picture together and just save it for like Sunday night, Monday morning. Okay, so, and when you do that, a lot of people are saying just to get the email address, like put your email below if you want more information or whatever. That way you can get them off of Facebook and create a relationship outside of there. And most people will check their emails quicker than Facebook messages, and it just makes it a little bit more professional, And pretty soon we're going to have, if you guys watch the Super Saturday video, we're going to have that challenge group app coming out. They didn't say when exactly, but I know it's got to be close. And I'm really excited about that. And that's going to work via emails. So you're going to get their emails and you're going to send them a message saying, here's the link, download this app, put in this code, this is to activate it and all that. So you want to get people's email addresses now so that when we swap over to that app, you'll be ready to go. And I'm so excited about that. They have if you download it now, you can kind of get a gist of what it's going to be about, but you can see it asks your workout, your Shakeology, did you do those? You can have daily posts on there from yourself. The only thing we'll have to research a little more is if you can use this from your computer too. Because I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to be making my daily posts from my phone. Just too many typos, and then you have to save your photos to your camera, and hopefully we can do that from the computer. But otherwise, have your phone to be checking in on your people and stuff. And it'll send them notifications every day. Hey, did you do your workout? And it's not you saying it. It's the app doing all that for you. So it's way better for the challengers because then they can't forget to post. It's not a notification that they dismiss or not know where the groups are. Because even if you tag them and say, add this to your favorites, they're still I didn't know where to go. So hopefully that just eliminates all of that mess and gets people more consistent and gets them the results that they want to get. All right. So on to this next part. How to create your story and how to share it. The goal of this, after you write it all out, that you'll be able to quickly share your story with confidence within 1 minute. So if somebody bumps into you, they call it the elevator speech. Within that ride from floor to floor, you should be able to tell somebody who you are, what you do, and why you're doing it. And if you haven't read Rock Your Network Marketing Business yet, go get it. It's super short book, super easy to read, and filled with tons and tons of information that will make life simple and easier for this whole Beachbody coaching business. Okay, so first one, there's 5 questions that you're going to be answering. So go ahead and get your pen and paper ready. What you need to know is that your facts tell and your stories sell. Don't tell somebody all about a program, the ins and outs, all of this stuff without a story. If you don't tell a story, they're not going to connect to it. All right, so your number 1 is who you are and what do you do by trade. This is your name. I am Ryan Paul. What do you do for your trade every day? Do you go to work? Do you go to school? Very short, simple. Number 2, why were you looking for an opportunity? So for me, I said, well, I'm Ryan Paul. I'm a stay-at-home mom. That was my job 4.5 years ago. Why was I looking for an opportunity? Well, I love having this time with my family, but the strain of living paycheck to paycheck and wanting to be able to volunteer in my son's school and not have to worry about finding childcare from an outside job was becoming very stressful. I was tired of living that paycheck to paycheck, and I wanted to do something with my time that gave us help to pay the bills and buy groceries, simply. All right, your third question, how did you hear about it, and why did you join? For me, I was in a mom's group, so a fellow mom and military spouse introduced me to a friend who was a coach, and she was working at home with her 2 kids who happened to be stationed where we were moving to. I'm sorry if y'all can hear the dogs barking. They're going crazy outside. All right, the 4th one, why did you choose it? What results have you seen or do you hope to see? So this can go 2 ways. If you're a brand new coach and haven't really seen anything happen yet, you just say why you chose to become a coach. If you've been in the business for a long time, you've seen some things happening, share what's happened right there. If you've been able to pay off a bill or buy a car or pay for your supplements or help somebody, share that right there. That's where you tell, where you're able to like share your passion and tell your why. All right, the 5th question and the last part is, it starts out, and the best part is, ... You're telling what you are excited about the most. This is kind of where your goals and dreams come into play, or what you look forward to the most every single day when you wake up and you jump into your coaching business. I know a lot of people go into trying to tell their story and they get roadblocked because there seems like there's so many different aspects and ways to tell it, because our life isn't 2-dimensional. It's come from years and years. So it's like, do you start at this point or this point? Do you start at your fitness journey, or when you got married, or when you moved here? Just keep it very simple and basic. And as you go along, this is your straight out the gate, here's my story. As you go along, you can build on that. You can share more bits and pieces to make you more relatable. But if you're putting out, say, a coaching opportunity, call to action, this right here is what you're going to want to share. You want somebody to see who you are, what you are looking for, what you see happening. Okay? Make it very easy, crystal clear for them to read that and know if it's something they would want to do or not. And if you want more like super awesome training things, like those types, you can go to sarahrobbins.com. It's SARAHROBBINS. And pick up that Rock Your Network Marketing business book. It's like white book with colorful letters on it. Mine's over there, so. All right, that's about it for that training. Take your time when you go back and fill these in to create yours.
What were the first two, Ryan?
The first one is who you are. What do you do by trade? And the second one is why were you looking for an opportunity?
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. And if you guys want to like type yours out and put it in the coach group for just feedback or anything, totally do that. I know there's going to be a lot of people that didn't get on the call or don't catch the recording that will see the post and get ideas. Cool. Okay, let's see. Go over Super Saturday stuff. I don't think there was anything really shared that we haven't covered in the coach group yet. There was the hammer and chisel promo, and then there was the 22-minute hardcore, and then the fall cup, the fall classic. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Anyway, registration started yesterday, and you can have 3 people on a team, and then the prizes, like the first tier is 10 points, so I guess not even each person has to have 5, but 10 points, and then you get a recording of the National Geographic photographer that spoke at Summit. You get the recording of his speech because they didn't post that, along with like a couple other parts of his training and stuff available to you. And I know that one was super amazing, so that's a great prize. After that, I think the second tier is that plus hammer and chisel shirt, which looks super sweet. And then some hoodies, and then I don't know what was above that, but I can post a picture. But it kicks off November 1st. I couldn't even tell you what might be on promo next month because this month is the Beast and 21 Day Fix, so I don't know. But usually during cup months, they run some pretty good stuff. And I personally like the Fall Classic better because it's a smaller team. So you're like scavenging to find 5 people for a team, and there's always like 2 people that don't do anything and kind of can bring it down and make everybody have to work harder. So with only 3 people, I think it's much easier to get a good quality team of coaches that at least want to hit SC5. And in November, we typically have that sale, that like huge sale we did in June or July. We have that again in November. So, I mean, I wouldn't push that so much because you don't really get anything besides maybe some commission. You don't sell challenge packs, and people buy all that stuff instead of a challenge pack or Shakeology. But that should happen in November as well. At least drive sales. So is there anything else we need to cover? I don't think so. Okay, I'm going to stop recording.